In an op-ed for the Washington Times entitled "Trump's Tariffs Are Saving Our Factory from Moving Overseas," the CEO writes, the Trump administration's tariff policies and push for fairer trade agreements, especially with China, have been game changers. These policies allow Electric Mirror to continue manufacturing in America, where we began and want to stay. You might not like tariffs, I don't either. Still, there are moments in history when they're a tool necessary to restore fairness to the marketplace. This is one of those moments. It's our pleasure to welcome in now Jim Mischel, the CEO of Electric Mirror. Jim, thanks for coming on today. Look, if you go online, you can buy a lot of mirrors. I know you know this too, from all over the globe, a lot of them made in China, but your company is different. And the tariffs, you believe, aren't going to hurt you guys. Can you explain more about that?
Yeah, thanks, Emma. I really wanted just to share a family story. I don't think a lot of people know about U.S. manufacturing, especially mid-sized family manufacturing companies. The last decade, we have been in the fight of our lives to try to keep business here, keep manufacturing jobs here. A lot of people ask me, well, who's your biggest competitor? And I say there's only one, China. Have you heard of them? I mean, this is real. Half of our manufacturing jobs have moved overseas. And what we've seen is just the constant copying of our products, patent infringement, the dumping of products in the United States. It's hard to be competitive in those type of circumstances. So when I look at Trump's policies, I think they're super important for U.S. manufacturing to get us back on track. I've studied tariffs around the world from different countries. Almost every country has a higher tariff than the United States. Now, we've exported to more than 100 countries around the world. But imagine those roadblocks that we're trying to overcome, not being as competitive. So it's tough. Don't get me wrong, this is serious times. But I think the president's right in addressing this major trade imbalance. It just simply isn't fair. Yeah, it's not real free trade.
Sure. You know, Jim, I have viewers who write in to me from my Dear Mr. President segment, and they say, Dear Mr. President, please have a signal online, some sort of button or alert that can showcase American-made products. Because they order something, they don't know where it's made, and then it shows up and they see on the label, made in China. And they just want to support these local American businesses here. Understand your mirror, it's a product that sort of lights up, right? So it does more than just,
we created
show
the
a reflection.
Lighted mirror, the Mirror TV. You see these in hotels all over the world.
Yeah, absolutely. And based in America, which I think is the difference here. Let's let the president sort of have his way with the tariffs, right? And let's see what happens before rushing to judgment. If you believe that they will be successful, what might that look like for your company in the upcoming quarters of this year and even the next 3 years for the remainder of his term?
Well, we're already experiencing an uptick for our domestic made products. So we're already getting positively impacted. And the president has to work through. It is tough because what's happened is so many U.S. companies have had to outsource key components overseas. We've almost become a nation dependent upon China, and especially around electronics. It's a huge concern. I see this as, I think it's going to be a major win. I think it's tough negotiations, but ultimately you're going to see jobs come back to America. You're going to see a resurgence of U.S. manufacturing, which is so important. Blue-collar America matters too. And I think the president and the Secretary of Treasury have really emphasized that blue-collar America has missed out on the big boom. And part of that is because all the jobs have shipped overseas. So I think it's a critical time, and this is the moment, really.
All right. The president's got his way as commander-in-chief right now. Despite the mainstream media storytelling, we like to hear voices of real American companies, including Jim Mischel. Thanks so much for coming on this morning. Appreciate